So these next lessons will be in the talking about the shape of the letters as they as they appear in the beginning of a word, in the middle of a word, or at the end of a word. The shape changes a little bit. So, like the letters with the bold, you lose the bold if you're in the middle of the word or in the beginning of the word. Uh, so let's get into the shapes. Starting with the alif, uh, you can the alif never changes. It's always the same. It's one stroke up and down. Uh, but the only the only difference is that sometimes it appears as a small alif. Uh, and same with two of the other letters, the ya and the wow. Sometimes you have a small wow, or you might in the Quran you might see a small wow, or you might see a small ya. But now the alif also it appears uh, what's called alif maqsura, and alif maqsura is just a small alif on top of a ya. So in that case, the ya is not pronounced as a ya; it's pronounced as an alif. So that's the only difference there. Okay, so then how about the next three letters? Ba, da, tha. And actually, you can lump the noon and the ya in that also with these three as far as how they appear in the beginning of a word, the ya and the noon. But at the end of the word, of course, you retain the bowl for the ya and the noon. But as far as the ba and the sta and the tha, you retain the boat at the end of the word. But in the beginning of a word, if you have ba connected to, for example, ha, or you have so it can either come underneath the ha, the beak of the ha, or it can go over top as a hump uh, of, uh, of a ha or a g or whatever letter you're connecting to. So it can come underneath or it can come over top, like I've shown here. And in the middle of the word, it's a chair. You retain the chair, and the dot. So and then also it can appear as a hump. So instead of a chair, you can assume the shape of a hump. And of course, at the end of the word, it's about the boat. You retain the boat, and then with the noon, you retain the bowl, and with the ya, you retain the uh, the bowl. Okay, so the next uh, three letters, the which is the jim, the ha, and the kha. In the beginning, you lose the bowl, like I've shown here, and in the middle, again you lose the bowl, but it can be connected underneath, or a letter might come over top of it. So that's the thing. And then if you connect, if it appears at the end, then also you can come underneath or over top. The letters connecting to it might come, and you don't lose the bowl. You retain the bowl. And then now with uh, the dal and the dal and the ra and the za, of course, they cannot be connected. They can be connected too, like I've shown here with the ya, and then the dal, or the ya and the ra. You can connect it. You can connect to it, but you cannot, like I've shown on top here, dal and the ba. You cannot connect the dal to the ba, or to any other letter uh, uh, after it. Uh, so that goes for the wow and the alif also. You can connect to them, but you cannot connect it to anything else. And so here you see the dal how it appears when a letter is connected to it, or the raw when a letter is connected to it. So the next, okay, so let's stop there and continue